Welcome to Relaxing with Watercolor. I'm Anna, and today we're going to have some fun with the bubble technique. If you'd like to paint along, check the video description for a list of materials. All right, let's get started. So if you're not familiar with the bubble technique, basically you're going to want to get your hands on any kind of liquid soap you have lying around the house. So this could be dish soap, hand soap, bubble bath. I know some people use that solution specifically for blowing bubbles. For today's project, I chose to use dish soap, and I just added a little dish soap to a small container with water and got some suds going. Then I took a small scrap piece of watercolor paper to use as a spreader and went ahead and scooped up some of those bubbles and just spread them directly on my paper like you're seeing there. And then from there, you're just going to add your watercolor to the foam, and what happens is the color permeates through that foam, and once it dries, you're left with this cool foamy bubble texture. So I noted a few things while I was working with this technique. The first one was that the color spread most easily when I had quite a bit of water and color on my brush and just tapped the color into the foam. I also experimented a little bit with blending by tapping one color directly over the top of another, and when it dried, it seemed to have the desired effect. Also, if you want to have a varied bubble texture without using different kinds of soap, because I think different kinds of soap would actually give you bigger bubbles or smaller bubbles. But for this dish soap, what I did is I would blot some of the suds off of the paper, and when I would press down pretty firmly, I'd get bigger bubbles. And when I would dab at the paper, I'd get that finer texture like you see on the right side. And since I'm just experimenting with this technique today, I'm going to go ahead and turn this lovely bubble texture into a doodle. So I'm taking out my ink pen and I'm just going to draw some random lines and shapes and make kind of a cool, funky piece. And of course, you can use any kind of colors that you want for this piece, and you can make it more structured if you want instead of doodling. I was actually trying to think of different textures that I could use this for in more structured pieces. You know, it would be kind of cool in a seascape to use this texture for coral, or in a forest landscape to use for tree canopies. And as I'm drawing in these lines, I'm sitting here thinking, well, maybe an outer space piece would be kind of cool. I think that's what I might end up doodling here today. But yeah, leave a comment. Let me know which colors you chose. Did you decide to do a doodle? Did you decide to do something more structured? What did you turn your texture into? I would love to know. It's great to get those ideas and share them and inspire others, including me. So yeah, go ahead and leave a comment. I'd love to hear about it. And with that, I'm going to let the music take over. You can feel free to create along at home or kick back, relax, watch this doodle unfold while you listen to some nice acoustic music, whichever is most relaxing for you. And just like that, we've got a watercolor and ink scene featuring our bubble technique. Thanks so much for creating with me today. I hope you found the video relaxing. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, take care.